Hey, what's up guys, your boy Jay Green here, better known as Josh Green, the kid who challenged Jolteon a couple weeks ago. Now I know it took a while, but we finally got into it, and we got the battle, so don't complain. Here it is. Only thing is, sorry I'm recording my phone. I'm trying to make it look as good as I can for you, and sound as good as I can, but whatever, don't worry about that. So anyway, I couldn't record it through YouTube. I couldn't upload the video or anything because there was something wrong with one of our Pokemon, and I know for a fact it's not mine. So I'm not saying it's Jolteon's. I just checked and I know 100% not my fault, but whatever. Here's the video anyway. Whatever, let's do it. So look at the team preview. I'm gonna explain my team later on. Don't worry about my team right now. But look at his team. We've got two big threats, Latios and Terrakion. Hopefully Terrakion's not scarfed, whatever, we'll find that out later. Defensive Rotom, especially defensive Tentacruel most likely. Then the annoying ass Jirachi. Jirachi's always annoying no matter what set it is. And then you've got the Heatran, most likely to set up rocks. So let's get it, let's get into the battle, let's go. Oh, okay. So I'm challenged by Sayori. He sends out Sin, the Heatran. Let's go. Leads out with the Heatran. I'm going to lead out with Bronzong because, well, Bronzong's a badass motherfucker to lead out with. But the other reason is because he's going to go for Lava Plume, and surprise, surprise, I'm actually heat-proof Bronzong. He didn't know that because nobody ever expects it. Nobody's going to go for an Earthquake on a Bronzong because it's just already in your head that it's going to be Levitate. But it isn't. So he goes for Lava Plume. I'm at that advantage. I trick him my Scarf, and that's my team. Is a trick team. It's completely a trick team. That's all it is. So basically, I trick him my Scarf. He knows the next move he goes for is the move he's locked into. So he goes for Rocks just to set him up. Good move. I go for Rocks also, and next turn I go for Trick again because I know he's not going to stay in and go for another Stealth Rocks. So I trick just the next Pokemon that comes in, he's going to get a Balloon. And I'm going to get whatever item he has, which is going to be his leftovers. He couldn't predict that. Nobody ever does predict that to stay in. But that's what I do. So he gets a useless-ass Balloon. I get his leftovers. Good shit. I switch out to Conkeldurr because I know since he has leftovers, he's defensive set. So he most likely has Will-O-Wisp. He wants to get some residual damage off on my Bronzong. He goes for Will-O-Wisp. I switch into Conkeldurr, get the burn, and now my Guts is... I've got the Guts boost, pretty much. So for all you guys that say, oh, switching is retarded, well, you know what? Switching just basically got me a huge advantage. So shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you guys. I don't want to see any of your comments on this video. Don't even comment on this video. I'm telling you that right now. I'm kidding. Anyways, so I go into my Eltomar, my Latios, just to take whatever move he has. I resist the dual stab, and I know he's not going to go for another Will-O-Wisp because why would he? He's going to predict me to go for an attacking move, most likely Drain Punch, Mach Punch, whatever. So he's going to go for Volt Switch or Hydro Pump. That's why I go to my Eltomar to take the attack. And he goes for Volt Switch, better move to go for. And now he's in on his Heatran. He doesn't know what I can do to him, but I reveal I have Surf. And big surprise, I'm actually a Specs Timid tricking Latios. So I go for Surf. Specs Surf, super effective, big ass damage, but he survives with 1 HP. I'll tell you why I don't care later on. But, I mean, he survives 1 HP, whatever. He gets the Toxic off. I know he's going to switch out, so I switch out just to go on my Starmie safely. Whether he decides to stay in or not, my Starmie's still coming in safe because he's going to use Lava Plume no matter what, or he's going to switch out. He switches out, which is obviously the better move. And I come in my Starmie. He sends out his Jirachi on the switch from my Latios, which I predicted a switch, but he goes in Latios. So that's when I see this as my opportunity to go for Rapid Spin. Just kidding, I'm going to go for Trick because this is the third Pokemon on my team that has Trick. 3rd out of 4, and I trick him the Specs. So he gets the Specs, and the only reason I should have worried or not gone for Trick is if he was a Thundering Latios, which really you only see on rain teams. He didn't have a Politoed, so I know for a fact he's not really going to have Thunder. So he goes for Body Slam. He gets a crit, does huge ass damage on me. But you know what? I don't care. Whatever. I know I can take another Body Slam, so I stay in, go for the Rapid Spin. He hits me, and I survive with 7 HP, get the Para Hacks. I don't care because I have Natural Cure, so as soon as I switch out, I'm getting rid of that paralysis. So now I'm back at 23 HP, and I'm going to switch out and get rid of the paralysis. And I'm going to go into my Conqueror. Basically, if he goes for Body Slam, which he has to because he specs, he can't get the paralysis, but he does do a little bit of damage on me. Now I'm free to either attack him or set up bulk ups, whatever I want to do, because he's stuck in here doing nothing pretty much. Basically, I didn't want to go for bulk ups yet because he has too many things to switch into. I know for a fact he's not going to stay in. So I go for Drain Punch right off the bat. He could have gone into Tentacruel, which would have been the better move, but he goes into Rotom, which I don't know what his reasoning was. Point is, I get a big hit off on this Rotom, does boosted Drain Punch, and get some HP back. And I pop his air balloon, kind of useless, so now he has no item. But it doesn't matter, because you don't take anything with you when you die, do you? No, you don't. So, I'm going to go for the Mach Punch, take out this Rotom. Wasn't really a huge threat, but, I mean, it's good to have one thing out of the way, and Rotom is pretty annoying. So I get that thing out of the way. Sit here, get some lefties recovery, and get the burn damage, whatever. So next thing he's gonna come in with is his Beakman, his Tentacruel. He comes in, good move, because he's gonna force me out because I can't really do anything. But I'm gonna go into my Latios because it's the best thing I had to go into. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's later on. I'm gonna go into my Bronzong because if it's a defensive set, which most likely it is, judging from his team, he's going to go for Rapid Spin. It's not going to do much to me. He gets Black Sludge. I get Lefties. And now, this is where I know he can't really do anything to me. But if he does have something to do to me, like attack, I'm going to stay in and go for Earthquake. Because this, not only is it a specially defensive Bronzong for fire attacks, it's also a physically attacking Bronzong. So I go for the Earthquake. And I didn't expect to do this much damage. But I did. Thanks to my boy Kala, who resabbed it for me, told me to put a different nature on it. I'm not exactly sure which nature that was. Big shout out to him. So, I get some big damage off on this thing. I know for a fact one close combat is not going to take out my bulky-ass Bronzong. So, I take that hit nicely. He gets defense drop, and I'm going to go for an Earthquake and take this big threat out with a Bronzong. Yeah, you heard it. Terrakion getting smacked around by a Bronzong. Where have you seen that? Never. You've never seen that. First time, right here. Good shit. I'm kidding. But anyway, so back into the battle. I take out his Terrakion, which is good for me because now I don't have to worry about that thing. Whether it was scarfed or not doesn't really matter. A Gyro Ball, if he was scarfed, would have been a one-shot. Definitely. So this is where I told you it really didn't matter that he got that 1 HP survive because judging from the damage he did before from Lava Plume, I hoped I could survive a Lava Plume, which I did. So I survived 1 HP, he survived 1 HP, we all survived 1 HP, but in the end of the day, Bronzong gets his second body and takes out his Heatran with an Earthquake. And that's good shit. 2 Bronzong kills in 1 day, that's quality right there. That's good. So, good work, Bronzong. Come on back. I'm going to send out my Eltomar because anything he goes for is going to be resisted by my Latios. So he goes for Scald. Doesn't really bother me. Doesn't even matter if he gets the burn because he can't get the burn because I'm already poisoned. So that was my best switch. He gets a crit, which in the end really didn't matter. But it's whatever. So I'm going to fire off a Draco Meteor. A Specs Draco Meteor is a huge damaging move. And I get off that big damage, bring him all the way down to about 30%, and I get the special attack drop. And this is where he reveals he has Ice Beam, which I thought he was defensive set because he has Rapid Spin, Scald, and Ice Beam. You don't ever see Ice Beam on a Tentacruel, but whatever, it worked out for him. He gets the Black Sludge recovery, and I lose my Latios, so I send out Salamence. At this point, I can go for either Earthquake or Dragon Claw. Obviously, I'm not going to go for Fire Blast or Outrage and lock myself into that move, so I go for Dragon Claw because what I was more concerned with is if he switched in the Latios and he was immune to the Earthquake rather than him coming in on a resisted Dragon Claw with his Jirachi. So, this is a Scarf Mix Moxie Ments, excuse me. And I go for the Dragon Claw, take him out, get the Moxie boost. But it doesn't matter because he's going to come with his Jirachi. And I'm going to switch on out of there. Body Slam. And he gets a crit. Not sure if that mattered whether I survive or not, but it really didn't matter in the end because I would have just taken it next turn because I didn't really want anything getting paralyzed, and I didn't want my Conkeldurr taking extra damage, so I really just used I just sacked it just to get another Pokemon in safely. So I bring out my Conkeldurr, and he sends out his Latios, and I predict that completely and go for the Ice Punch. Every time, never fails, I'll go for the Ice Punch, and the person that has it will switch out thinking I'm going to go fighting move, like a Mach Punch or whatever, and I just go for the Ice Punch. They switch on it and lose their Latios that turn. With the Guts boost, it never fails. So basically, his Latios was basically Bakura from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, got no screen time, bye. So he comes in, goes for the Iron Head, and basically he's just going to sit here and continue to Iron Head me until he can, get some flinch hacks. He just got his first flinch hacks there, which I don't really mind because I know I can take another one. So I'm just going to go for a Drain Punch, see how much damage I can get on this. But he goes for Iron Head again, and again he gets the flinch hacks. So yeah, I get the Lefty's recovery, then I get the burn damage, and I survive with how much HP? Really doesn't matter, whatever. Yeah, 2 HP, God. Anyway, so I switch out, try to preserve the 5-0. No, what is it? No, it's 4-0. I preserve the 4-0. So I go into my Starmie, and at this point, he is specs into Iron Head, and I'm just going to sit here and wait until he struggles. So pretty much, this is the end of the battle. Oh, he gets another crit. This is the end of the battle. I mean, it was a good game. Good game, Jolteon. Yeah, so, a little bit about my team. It's a four Pokemon use Trick. It's actually 5 Pokemon of choice, which is my Salamence is also choice, and my Conkeldurr is not choice in any way. But that's basically, this team is well-rounded where status effects don't really affect me. I have a Spinner. Yeah, so 2 of my Pokemon take status effects because my Starmie has Natural Cure and my Conkeldurr has Guts. So I don't really worry about status effects. I don't worry about hazards because of my Starmie. I don't worry about anything setting up because I have my Starm, so I can whirlwind them out. It's a special defensive wall. So this team's very well rounded. If you want to know what the team is, I'll let you know. Just shoot me a message, whatever. But yeah, this is pretty much the end of the battle. It goes on for another 20 turns, and I'll skip to that for you. Hold on. So yeah, we're back, and he's just been Iron Heading me, and I've just been roosting, spikes, whatever. Eventually, I think it's this turn, I'm not sure, but this is just really stally. I'm just gonna wrap it up. I don't know if I have enough space on my phone for this to record the whole battle, but, just the gist of it, you get that this is last Pokemon. He's just gonna keep going for Iron Heads. I'm gonna keep roosting off the damage. Eventually, he's gonna hit himself with Struggle, and I'll fire off a couple Brave Birds, and his Jirachi dies, and I win the battle. So, yeah, a little bit about myself. I've been playing Pokemon for, I want to say, since I was 6. I'm 18 now. I'm actually graduating on Monday. I still love Pokemon, so whatever. My girlfriend hates it. I don't care. So yeah, this is actually my first commentary, so I liked it. Whatever. I talked a lot of shit, so I couldn't really not back it up with this win. Oh yeah, here he is struggling right now. Yeah. I'm not gonna take it over, but I'm gonna get adminship to the YouTube page after I get a couple of videos up. So if you wanna just go watch the videos, my admin name for YouTube will be Jay Green. I'm slacking on the Twitter page. I don't admin on the on the Facebook page, so it's whatever. But come check out all the battles on the YouTube page because I'll be uploading a couple battles before I have to leave for the Air Force in a couple of weeks. So yeah, just watch them. I'd appreciate, like, comment, subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm just gonna appreciate putting up content for you guys to watch. Yeah. So this is the battle, and I'm just gonna wait till it ends. Yeah, and this is where he hits himself with Struggle. And yeah. And there goes my adminship right there. So Jolteon again, good game, had fun. Whatever. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time. Peace.